Oh, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Joshua Zirkzee, has to be the focal point in the side in so many ways. And what I like about him is that he doesn't shy away from anything. He doesn't really have quiet spells in games. He's always looking to get involved and to keep the team in good condition, confident, and trying to get on the front foot always. And for that, you've got to admire him.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one.
And we have our very first corner.
Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
And they've got a throw.
And that's been won straight back.
He's
Shot a goal! Battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So it is still 0-0. Javi Guerra. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baturina. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Javi Guerra. Steaming on goalwards. Pressing high and with purpose. Played over towards the opposite flank. Baturina. He's got full. Goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Gol marcado pelo jogador aos 33 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 72.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That looks a cracking ball.
Could try cutting inside here. Looking to go deep.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. So nearly the perfect ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. DeBast. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Stood up well to him there. Great defending, strong and determined. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Moreira. He's in space and looking for options. Great chance! So what can they make of this? And he's only too happy to take that back. Zirkzee, oh that's fabulous.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Ball's over the line and it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substituição em andamento.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Time and again they are repelled.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baturina. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Moreira. Built as the single goal between the sides. Baturina. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Público presente na
Well, it looked
partida
promising,
de
but the
hoje.
final ball is just not quite right.
80.113 espectadores.
Moreira. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Moreira. That's Taylor. Moreira. Oh, that's clever. Garnacho. throw-in.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10. Camisa 8.
De Bast.
Camisa 25.
Now Baturina.
Camisa 9.
Nuno Tavares.
Camisa 72. Deixando o campo para a entrada
Garnacho.
de Camisa 22.
Shot could be on.
Camisa 24. Camisa 20. Camisa
Garnacho! Oh, it's fallen loose again! So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Lewis.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Baturina. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And he's there to clear it. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Maldini. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Garnacho. Zirkzee. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Camisa 5.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's picked his way through. He's been... and he's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Zirkzee going full tilt down the left. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
We have already started here. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Javi Guerra, and that has left him in a heap. Javi Guerra has been caught there, it's a foul. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the pace and dynamism that this fella, Alejandro Garnacho, brings, I think, will always carry some menace. He's capable of coming up with a goal of the season. He's got that in his locker. But I kind of enjoy the little selfishness he's brought to his game.
Oh, what has happened here?
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really...
There's the shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, and it's such a good effort. Maybe the target really should have been hit.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. De Bast. Taylor.
Oh, super find. He's onside.
Taylor. Garnacho. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in...
He's had a hit!
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Passes short and sharp.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now there's a fight, and the shot!
And that should get the job done.
Very nicely done. He's found a way through.
Garnacho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Garnacho. He's had it taken off him.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's the chance to counter.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Garnacho could try cutting inside here. A corner it is then.
And we have our very first corner.
Diawara with the clearance.
Garnacho.
He is through here.
just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Baturina. Nuno Tavares. He has found the way through. Baturina. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Diawara. Taylor. Not getting too much time on the ball here. Oh no, this does not look good. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he's quick to snatch it back. Chooses to go cross-field. Baturina. Javi Guerra. This might chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Taylor. Taylor. Spread neatly. And that has been cleared. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it nicked away. He's in, surely! No foul, says the referee. Diawara. That pass isn't the best. Garnacho. 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 What a throw in. De Bast. Garnacho. Just eases him off the ball. Garnacho.
Minuto de acréscimo.
He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. Chance with a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Taylor. That is ended up in no man's land. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, there's the clearance. Baturina. Diawara does well to get it back. Nuno Tavares. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Gets into some space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nicked it back promptly. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Good work on the right flank here. He's picked his way through. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's caught in there. It's a free kick. This is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a promising position. And he's there to clear it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Well, that is one way to stop him. So, what can they make of this?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Baturina. Zirkzee. That is out of play.
camisa 36, camisa
De Bast.
20, camisa
He's
8,
got away.
deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 21,
It's just beyond his reach.
camisa 24. Teremos uma substituição.
It's a throw-in. And that is going out for a goal kick. We get a throw-in. It's run loose here. Oh, it's just a little long. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great chance!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Diawara.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Nuno Tavares. That's a throw. Can he latch on to this? De Bast.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Nuno Tavares. And he's on a charge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's managed to get free. He's in a decent hit. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ball driven towards the far post. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Oh, what a climb! That was superb! Superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's gone looking for safety. And they've got a throw. Picked out brilliantly. Shot at goal! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So we have the first goal. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither...